The Concepts Showcase. It's a daily check-in for thousands of hockey fans. A mix of amateur and even professional designers send in their work to be featured on Icethetics. Then the community weighs in with a rating, 1 to 5 stars. Last year, I put together a countdown recognizing the 10 highest-rated individual designs, featuring commentary from each designer. This year, something a bit different. Let's take a look back at your favorite artists. Right now, as Icethetics presents Concepts Showcase, Best of 2021. Before we start, here's my boilerplate reminder to subscribe and like this video. Your support helps keep the channel growing. Now, let's go. As always, this countdown is based on your ratings. I looked at the top 50 concepts from the past year to determine which artists had the most contributions of top-rated entries. We start at number 10 with Alden Sargent, who joins this list with a redesign of his hometown team in St. Louis.
So I'm a Blues fan. We have great uniforms, especially our white uniforms, but there's just something about the navy on royal home jerseys that I've never liked. It's just too many blues. So I went back to our old Navy 3rd jersey for inspiration. I matched the body and the yoke, but I kept the home shoulder stripes. I thought that looked classy, so I just went from there. The last key detail for me is that St. Louis lettering on the crest, which is a callback to the late 80s, early 90s, which were like the time for me. Hall, Shanahan, Cujo, a lot of early heartbreaking playoff exits. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Icethetics voters.
Next at number 9, Brady Hackmeister had an idea for the Coyotes he just couldn't get out of his head, but he just so happens to be the creative director for Arizona's desert rival.
So I'm currently with the Vegas Golden Knights. My concept was for the Arizona Coyotes. Kind of the thought process behind it was just taking the Kachina logo and creating a uniform based on the jersey that the Coyote is wearing in that. Not a lot of really heavy design work on my end, just trying to figure out a nice way to get that to translate to a uniform. Thank you so much for voting me into the Icethetics Top 10.
Coming in at number 8, Keller joins our countdown all the way from Switzerland. His San Jose Sharks concept did away with the orange trim and really resonated with readers.
I basically just combined their original striping, which they also used in their 30th anniversary jersey, with their current logo, but recolored without any orange. I did a teal version, then I decided to also make a white, gray and black version. Thank you everyone who liked it and voted it up.
Landing at number 7, Freeman with 2 top 20 concepts, both for minor league teams. Let's start in the ECHL with one of their new expansion teams.
So this concept for the Trois-Rivieres Lions, it uses their brand new fantastic logo, and it just tries to improve on their pretty underwhelming jersey design that they revealed. This design uses the chest stripe, which is very similar to Montreal because of their affiliation with them. But I also wanted to make this unique to the Lions, so I instead went with a blue, gray, and white color scheme and got rid of the red, just to kind of give them their own look.
And that's not all. Brooks also tackled a newly rebranded team in the AHL, the Bridgeport Islanders.
It basically tries to just separate them from looking exactly like their affiliate, the New York Islanders, by not using the exact same jersey template. So this design pays homage to the fisherman jerseys that the Islanders wore back in the 90s. It's a bit more of a fun design that I think would fit into the AHL. I'd really also like to thank all the Icethetics readers for voting me into the top 10 this year. I really hope you're enjoying all these concepts because I really enjoy making them, and there's many more to come, so thank you.
Now at number 6, the prolific and talented Nick Burton, who made this list on the strength of 2 capital city concepts, first in Canada.
In my opinion, the Reebok-era 2D Centurion logo for the Senators has to be one of the best logos not to be seen on an NHL jersey. For my home and away concept, I decided to fix that by putting it on the jersey and paying homage to the original Senators team with the jersey striping. The red alternate is essentially a color swap of the early 90s Senators jerseys while maintaining the black sleeves to give the jersey a fresh new look.
Then he continued to impress Icethetics readers with his foursome series and a fresh take on the Washington Capitals.
The home and away is an update of the Capitals' original uniform using today's existing logos and color scheme. As for the fourth jersey, I've always had a soft spot for the Screaming Eagles jerseys from the 90s, so I created a navy version that complemented the other 3 designs included in my concept. Thank you to all the readers who voted both my concepts into the top 10 for 2021. It has been a real pleasure to be part of this community for the past decade.
Now that we're halfway through, let's take a quick break from our countdown to look at some honorable mentions. Designers who finished just outside our top 10. Nick Stella made our countdown last year. His Winter Classic concept came out in the middle of summer and genuinely rivals the real design, released a couple of months later. Which would you have rather seen on New Year's Day? Kevin Dion delivered this brilliant Bruins third jersey with a gold base and simplified version of Boston's primary logo. Some commenters even suggested making this the team's main road jersey. And then there's Spencer Rudy, who brings some love for the cannon, a redesign of the Columbus Blue Jackets, joining their alternate jersey crest with their current color scheme. Readers love this concept so much, some of the comments are not safe for work. We dive back in at number 5 with Lucas Daitchman, who had 3 different concepts in our 50 highest rated.
For this Florida concept, I tried to combine the old and new Leaping Panther logos. So for that, I used the head from the older version, which I thought had a lot more character, and combined that with the bolder strokes of the newer Panther. The fourth jersey was just a unique way of keeping the current side-facing Panther around.
He also struck a chord with readers in July with a new alternate look for Vegas.
They've worn a jersey in 4 out of 5 of their colors, so this was my attempt to complete that set with a black jersey. Here I was inspired to use a neon look from Marc-Andre Fleury's outdoor mask from last season, so I used that on the logo and carried it over to the striping in a V shape and used the filigree pattern from their primary jerseys in a bolder way. This last concept is one of the pairs in my Identity Swap series, where each team keeps their name and colors while they swap logo and jersey styles. Thanks for voting me onto this list.
For more about Lucas's work, check out episode 2 of Concept Spotlight, now playing on the Icethetics channel. Our number 4 concept artist of the year is Justin Nahas, making his second appearance in as many years. He had 2 concepts in the 10 highest rated designs of 2021, both of which followed a theme blending a classic style with present-day elements for the Minnesota Wild and Arizona Coyotes.
I love combining modern era looks and throwback looks together. I feel like that's just cool. I love when teams execute like that, so I like to make concepts like that.
Both of Justin's top-rated entries seem to take cues from the highly popular reverse retro program from Adidas.
Just wanted to thank you guys for getting me on this list. It's an honor. I appreciate it. Always happy to share my work with Icethetics. I look forward to sharing some more work in 2022.
You can hear more from Justin as part of the panel on episode 3 of The Talkback. We're down to number 3 now, and longtime concept contributor Matt McElroy, who wowed the crowd with his annual holiday tradition, as well as a fresh third jersey idea for the Florida Panthers. He comes to us from high above ringside in Ontario, California.
Hey guys, it's Matt McElroy of Number 9 Concepts. I'm here at Toyota Arena getting ready for a rain game, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for voting for my concepts for Concept of the Year this year on Icethetics. It's always exciting to get stuff out up there. I'm glad you guys liked it. My gingerbread concept is one of my Christmas series. I'm super glad to keep doing that for you guys year after year, and I'm glad you guys agree that maybe the Panthers should go back to their old school logo looking jersey with the modern logo. Thanks so much for reading Icethetics and watching all of our videos, and we'll see you in the new year.
You can also see Matt in several episodes of The Talkback. Plenty of great reasons to keep watching this channel. Now at number 2, we're nearing the end of our list as Orion Taylor returns with a stunning 6 concepts among our 40 highest rated. Just outstanding work from him this year.
I made these concepts last year when I challenged myself to recreate all 32 NHL teams, and I tried redesigning as many logos as I could for an added challenge. I won't cover each of the concepts, but I do want to highlight a few of them, and I'll start with the New Jersey Devils as it's one of my personal favorite concepts. I used a green, white, and red color scheme as it's a unique one in the NHL, and aside from the Minnesota Wild, no one else uses it, so I wanted to highlight that. For the logo, I made a monogram of the letters N and J, and I added a few details like the Devil's horns to tie it into with the Devil's name.
Orion had some more monogram fun as he redesigned the Colorado Avalanche.
When I look at the expansion teams like Vegas and Seattle, the Avs logo looks really outdated, and I wanted to recreate something in more of a minimal and bold way. So I started by using the state flag as the base for the logo, and then I added the mountain range as a nod to the Mile High City. I have a ton of fun making these concepts, and I'm really appreciative of all the support, so thank you. See you guys later.
Here we are, time to reveal the top Icethetics concept artist of 2021. And the honor belongs to Dallas Kirkpatrick, who had a massively impressive 8 concepts in our top 40 alone. His work was really second to none.
Hey guys, it's Dallas Kirkpatrick here with Kirkpatrick Designs and Maplewood Hockey. Just want to say a huge thank you to the Icethetics community for once again giving me some high ratings and allowing me to be on here for the second year in a row, so thank you.
Dallas didn't just have the most high-rated concepts, he had the number 1 concept of the year, and number 5 as well. Both had a very specific theme.
I'm a huge fan of Olympic hockey, and I have very strong opinions, especially when it comes to those 2 countries. So these were, easy for me in that sense. But for Canada, it's just very simple. I don't think there should be black in the uniform. Keep that on the equipment. And then for the States, I think they kind of hit it out of the park way back in 1960. They're nearly the perfect jersey, and I kind of just peeling elements from the past, coming up with something new.
He also went on to talk about his concept work collectively and how it tied into a real-world jersey design job.
Rather than breaking them out individually, I thought I'd look at the group as a whole and look for some common themes. And kind of right away I noticed, very indicative of my design style, really the same thing, and that's looking at a team's history, pulling out different elements from the past, elements that I like, and kind of blending them together with a modern twist and with the Adidas spin on it. And that really forms the backbone for virtually all of my designs, both in concepts and in the real world. A good example of that, this year I designed jerseys for Pilsen in the Czech Extra League. I think they turned out great. They're brand new, but there are tons of history baked in there as well, and that's really the case with these concepts as well. And that's just really my style, and apparently you guys like it, so thank you so much, and I hope to be here again next year.
I have no doubt he will be. So there it is, the best of 2021 on the Concept Showcase and your top 10 artists of the year. Congrats again to everyone who made our list and to the dozens more artists who contribute their amazing work throughout the year. I also want to thank the thousands of Icethetics readers who drop in to rate and comment on new concepts every day. And if you'd like to have your work considered for the showcase, email it to me at chris@icethetics.com. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel before you go and leave a comment to let me know your favorite concepts of the year. That's all for now. See you next time.